Hi, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the RacingOne Report. We'll bring you up to speed on all the news from around the world of motorsports. I'm Pete Pistone. Silly season is in full swing, and the biggest news is the proposed merger between Petty Enterprises and Gillette Evernham Motorsports, which would bring the famed number 43 Petty Enterprises car under the roof over at GEM. As for who will drive that car, A.J. Allmendinger seems to be the leading contender, but again, negotiations are continuing. We do know that Bobby Labonte was released from Petty Enterprises last week, and sources report he will most likely wind up with the new Earnhardt Ganassi racing team, driving the number 41 Target Chevrolet. Of course, we'll have that story covered for you here at RacingOne.com. Many drivers, including Allmendinger, Scott Speed, Jamie McMurray, and Max Pappas, were in Orlando last week at the annual Performance Racing Industry Trade Show, taking part in what's known as the All-Stars Karting Classic, a 40-lap go-kart race in the parking lot outside of the convention center in Orlando. Speed was the best of the bunch, coming home third among the NASCAR drivers, with Jay Howard, the 2006 Indy Pro Series champion, winning the race. Performance Racing Industry Trade Show, of course, one of the biggest ones in the country that brings all kinds of industry insiders to Orlando, and it'll be back in 2009. Carl Edwards was over in London last weekend at Wembley Stadium, taking part in the annual Race of Champions, and he lost the event in the semifinals to David Coulthard, but he did beat former Formula One standout Michael Schumacher in the semifinals. Many of the drivers enjoying the offseason, including Edwards taking a little vacation time, who is over in Thailand, and Edwards will be back just after Christmas and getting ready for his wedding on the 3rd of January. As for the 2008 Sprint Cup Series champion, Jimmy Johnson, enjoying his three-peat after his whirlwind week in New York City during Champions Week, where he was honored at the Waldorf Astoria banquet for his third championship, Johnson has some household chores to take care of.
Definitely going to take some time to relax. I also want to take care of some things that I've kind of been meaning to do. And I mean, crazy things like my closet is a disaster. I mean, I have stuff in there I've kept for years. I need to clean it out and throw it away. So I look forward to just catching up and getting organized at home.
Remember, if you have a question for any of us here at RacingOne.com, send it along to RacingOne.com/right turn. And if we use it here on an upcoming episode of the Racing One Report, we'll send you out a nice prize. So send it again to RacingOne.com/right turn. Also remember, we're counting down to the 2009 running of the Great American Race, the Daytona 500, in February, and great tickets available by visiting racetickets.com. All your ticketing needs there, including the Great American Race and all the DirecTV Speed Weeks action at racetickets.com. That'll do it for this edition of the Racing One Report. This is Pete Pistone saying race car spelled backwards is still race car. We'll see you again next time.